Could hit you. Let's see who hits who. Welcome back to the local Woburn Bike Park, where I've got my full suspension trail bike, the Rift Zone Carbon, and welcome Daryl Brown, who's up at my house for a couple of days.
Oh yeah.
He has brought his downhill bike. Tell us why you've brought a downhill bike.
The reason why is I'm off to Darkfest in South Africa on Monday, and because it's a brand new bike and slightly different suspension setup, I'm bringing it here today to test it out, to find out if it's what I need for a 100-foot jump. So hopefully it can tell me that today. So Darkfest is an event created by Sam Reynolds in South Africa, which is some of the biggest jumps in the world, and here in the UK we don't have that. We have the Burn line, which is 99% near completion now. It's literally needed an entire year for the ground to go hard. So we're thinking in the next days this line is 100% going to be hit and seen on YouTube. So I've just on my normal bike, but it's important today for Daryl to get to grips with a downhill bike. So I think it's going to be interesting, the pair of us riding different bikes here. I know this bike park, Daryl doesn't so well, but he's got a hell of a bike for the job. Big squishy thing. So we're going to kind of go head to head, but just have a really cool ride today and then see him off to some of the biggest jumps in the world. And unfortunately I can't go this year because I'm filming a Red Bull project, which is taking up a lot of time. So let's go and get into it. I guess you just want to hit jumps. Just anything that's half a decent size, yeah.
All right, let's see what we can do. I took a lot of air out my forks when I was in Ecuador because we're at such high altitude, the pressure inside gets more. And now look. I forgot. How weird that you come back to near sea level and your bike's just wrong. You got a pump?
In the van.
Okay, we're going to pump these up in a minute. But that's not going to be enough size of jumps for you, is it?
Not really, no.
What does it feel like?
Nice. It felt a little bit springy actually, and that's exactly what you don't want.
We're going to go over to the massive hip, which is near the entrance of the woods of the bike park. I think that, of all the things here right now today, that's the best airtime and the biggest airtime. And it's actually a massive jump. You can go massive, so we'll go there now.
Miss the landing.
You could miss the landing.
Test out
on
the
that
suspension.
Bike. Yeah, you test out your knee joints as well.
And your ankles and everything.
Yeah, and the NHS. Let's go. By the way, Tom Walsh tested this jump last week, and he's one up to me with who can case it the worst. He actually body cased the whole jump. Quite insane. I think it's put a lot of people off this line for good. Right then, boy, time to get some air miles. I'm happy to follow you if you've never jumped the thing. All right, funny. That's insane. I didn't give you any instruction of how fast to go, you just figured it out. 300 wheelbarrows it was to dig out of there to make this work. Facts, numbers. I'll follow you again. Oh! You get some serious height on that jump. I claimed a 1 foot like downside table. It was more like sort of the start of a Strictly Come Dancing routine like that, wasn't it? Need to correct that. Like good jump though, good jump. You think if you hit the big one on the outside, I just spotted this, I could overtake you going on the small one.
Yeah, but imagine if I hit your back wheel on high-sided in the gap.
Oh my god, it would be insane. Go on, let's try it. I won't even hit this one, I'll follow you on that line and just jump to undertake you. Yo, I just lost my front end there. Oh, front wheel washed out. Look at the tie mark though, see that?
Damn.
I don't know if we can do that. I don't know how I saved it. So Daryl's always going to be at least 2 meters ahead. So I've got to make up those 2 meters, the length of a bike, plus another length, you know, to be in front.
What did you do?
Front end washed here, almost crashed.
Oh my God.
If you stay really high in the air, just try and stay up there a bit like unusually long. Like.
I'm not really sure I've consented to taking part in this activity.
Go on, let's do it.
What's happening now?
Just well, 2 days before going to South Africa to ride big jumps, Matt wants to make my life dangerous before I even leave.
I don't know. I'm trying to think who's worst off. You, really. The guy who's highest.
Yeah, but you're not going to hit me, are you?
No, you'll hit me. I could hit you. Let's see who hits who. Go on then. No, I wouldn't try something that's just blindly stupid. I think there's a way of staying so low that you can
try and jump it by yourself low and see what the trajectory is.
No, I can do it. You do you. You do you.
Definitely making my life more exciting.
Yeah, true.
Get it done then.
I think you just have to focus on you.
Well, I'll go high.
Yeah, just do that.
I'm good at that.
You're good at that, yeah.
And I'll keep right.
Yeah, go on then.
And then you don't slide out.
Right, cruise in so I can really match your speed.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. It did work, but I expected it to be more straightforward than that. That was still hellish.
Really?
We were inches from each other. Yes, dude. You may notice a change of location.
And bikes.
And bikes. And helmets. Daryl was itching. Like every time you do a downhill run at Woburn up there, you stare down at the dirt jumps. So, we swapped bikes. You were itching, weren't you?
Quite itchy, yeah. And I haven't ridden these jumps in ages and they've changed a hell of a lot thanks to people doing a lot of spade work. So nice to ride them.
Yeah, they're running the best of the winter right now, I'd say. So it's pretty exciting to have a session. I haven't ridden this since Ecuador. You don't ride your jump bike loads, do you?
No, just like skate parks really. But for these, I think I'll follow you through because you've ridden them more than me, so I can learn speeds and stuff.
So the downhill bike box was ticked quite quickly. Daryl realised actually the bike's sweet and rides great. So now we're just back to our roots, which is riding little jump bikes, doing little tricks, big tricks, small jumps, mixed jumps, all the bags. Whoa! Oh, what? Running stick!
Oh my god, they're so fast! Oh, I hit the soft spot. You see my rut?
Oh my word!
That can be my excuse. Sort of
Everything's
misjudged my line.
It's all been repaired, hasn't it?
I can't believe how hard the takeoff and landings were from there. I was like, is it the summer?
I know. It must be the tarps. I'll do a GoPro run because it is looking epic when you ride it.
Yeah.
Well done, King of Spades.
Yeah,
Mega.
really good job.
Coming. Fresh roller. Oh! Yo! Oh! Oh no!
I did the proper line, but then look at the line at the top. I really enjoyed that until then.
You have a speed now.
What a weird line as well. Peculiar human.
Have it, Daryl.
Have it, man.
Have it. I would. Yeah, bro. Double pump. Fakey.
You pick up some speed in that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's quite hard. This whole section coming back's tough though in
Yeah.
a minute. Honestly, the difference in the summer, you can go so high.
Oh,
it's good though.
It's
Very
annoying
good.
me that I'm not getting it to my full potential. Not like railing it that good.
There's been loads of changes after this, like phenomenal changes and upgrades, which I'll talk about in another video where we meet up with Sam Johnson and all the other dig crew that are actually responsible for it while I've been away. But it's always good to ride the trails, and when you bring someone back here and they see the progress, it's really cool.
Nice to come back.
Nice one, Daryl.
Yeah.
We're going to ride pit bike tracks tomorrow, my pit bike track. That's another video, and then Daryl's going to South Africa. Plenty of fun before the flight.
Yeah.
So good, nice one, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Cheers, Greg, for digging while we rode. Always a boy, isn't he? Legends.